This is a bridge rectifier circuit which I have drawn here. So you can see a bridge connection here. Diode D1, D2, D3, D4. This is a bridge. 4 diodes connected back to back forming a bridge shape. So it is known as a bridge rectifier. So this bridge rectifier is consisting of full wave rectifier circuit. In full wave rectifier we had 2 diodes. Here we are having 4 diodes, right? Forming a 4 arms. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 arms of an electrical bridge. So to the one side of the diagonal we have AC voltage applied through the transformer here. One side we have applied the AC supply as an input with the help of the transformer, and the rectified voltage will be getting across this load resistance RL. So the main advantage of the circuit is it does not require center tap of the transformer, right? So let me explain the construction of this bridge rectifier. Basically first, this because of this bridge form connection, diode D1, D2, D3 and D4, these diodes are connected back to back. Okay, so these form a bridge, hence it is known as a bridge rectifier. Okay, so input what we are providing is a single phase AC supply 50 Hertz as an input. This is a AC wave. Okay, so AC wave is applied as an input to this transformer. Through this transformer we are getting the secondary voltage. Okay, so this we are connecting the secondary voltage to this diode points, here one, and where we are taking the output of this bridge rectifier, here we are taking the output through the load resistor. These points we are taking the output point. Okay, so this is a construction of the bridge rectifier. Mainly it contains 4 diodes, so 2 full wave rectifiers, right? 4 diodes. One full wave contains 2 diodes, so it contains 2 full wave rectifiers, right? So this is a construction of the circuit, and the advantage of this is it does not require, the advantage of the bridge wave rectifier is it does not require center tap. On the secondary winding. Okay, so this is the advantage of the bridge rectifier. Now next, coming to operation of the circuit. How does this operate? This operation of this bridge rectifier is as follows. Consider this input as positive half cycle we are applying. Positive half cycle means only this portion we are applying to the input with the help of the transformer. This point A is positive and point B is negative. Okay, so the point A of the secondary, this point becomes positive. So if this is positive, now here positive will go, here negative will go, right? So here also positive will go, negative will go. Here this diode D3 and D4 are open. Why? Because they are in off condition. So during the positive half cycle, what happens is, see here, this is positive, this positive goes here, right? Negative. Next, here this is off, diode D3 is off, so it is open. Next, this diode from here we are getting positive here and negative here. So anode is positive, cathode is negative, means it will turn on. But whereas we are supplying diode D3 and D4 as off. You can see here basically here. So if I apply here the positive point A and B, so secondary point A is positive, B is negative, means, so here I am applying positive, here negative. So here I am applying positive, here I am negative, positive, negative, right? So here negative, positive. So this is negative, coming here, negative coming here from this B point. Okay students, here this point is coming negative and negative, so positive here, negative, positive. So always remember here the diode is forward biased when anode is connected. This is anode, this is cathode. So it is forward biased when it is on, when positive terminal is connected to anode, negative terminal is connected to cathode, then it is on, otherwise it is off condition. So here, see here, only diode D1 and D2 are getting positive, negative, positive, negative, positive to the anode, negative to the cathode. That means these diode D1, D2 are on, diode D3, D4 are off. So here diode D1, D2 are on, so we are showing like this. D3, D4 are off, so we are showing open like this. In the next circuit which I have drawn here, diode D1, D2 are on, diode D3, D4 are off, so they are showing a open because they are off. So during the positive half cycle, diode D1 and D2 are on, so diode D3 and D4 are off. So here the two diodes, in the two diodes, how does the current flow? From here to here, here, from here. I have shown with the help of arrow mark here, isn't it? It flows like this in the continuous loop, correct? So here it flows here, okay? So this is the current flow of this, okay? So current flow of this is like this. From here it goes here, 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 here. Here it comes, here it comes, okay, like this it flows. The current flow is shown in the help of the arrow mark, okay. So this is happens when, so diode D1, D2 are on, no, so from here this point we can take this, from here, 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 this is closed, right? So from here we can take the output, this point and this point, this point and this point, we are taking the output and we are getting as it is. So the next one, so here what happens is, this is diode D4, D3. So when we apply the negative half cycle of the input, AC is supplied to the transformer, A is negative, B is positive. So here B is positive means here, here. So it is going positive, negative here, and here positive, negative. So diode D1 and D2 are off. In the negative half cycle, what happens is, in the negative half cycle, the A is negative, B point is positive. So A point is negative, B is positive. So diode D1, D2 are off and hence they are shown in the open form, okay. Then diode D3 and D4 are on, hence the diodes are connected intact, okay. So these are on. So the current flows in series with the load, and the current flow is shown in this way, okay. With the arrow mark it is shown. Here it flows, here, here, then it comes from here, here, here it flows, then it flows here, from here, here, this direction, okay. So the current flows from here, 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 it goes here, 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 and this way it comes. So in this way the loop is completed, okay, loop is completed. So the output here we are getting again in the negative half cycle, because of the conduction of the diode D3 and D4 we are getting the output here. So in the positive half cycle, like this, like the output will be like this. In the positive half cycle, diode D1, D2 are on. In the negative half cycle, diode D3 and D4 are on, right? D1, D2 are off in this. So due to the conduction of the diode D1 and D2, we get the pulsating DC, and in the negative half cycle, due to the on conduction of the diode D3 and D4, we get the pulsating DC. So this is the operation, okay. So here this is the secondary voltage applied, and this is during the positive half cycle diode D1 D2 are on and the current flow through the diode D1 D2. During the negative half cycle diode D3 D4 are on, so current flow through the diode D3 D4. This is the load current, this is the load voltage, and this is when the diode is reverse biased, we have a peak inverse voltage shown. So this is a complete waveform of the bridge rectifier. So this is waveforms of bridge rectifier. So these are the waveforms of the bridge rectifier. Secondary voltage, current through diode D1 D2, current through diode D3 D4, maximum load current, then that IM, then this is a ESM load voltage, and this is a peak inverse voltage. Okay. So now we have expressions. Expressions for various parameters. So bridge rectifier is basically a full wave rectifier itself. All the characteristics discussed for the full wave rectifier using two diodes are the same characteristics of the bridge rectifier only. So the relation between the IM, the maximum value of the load current, IDC, IRMS remains the same as the full wave rectifier. Remains same as the full wave rectifier. So IDC is equal to 2IM by pi. Next, IRMS is equal to IM by root 2. Okay. So next we have IM, average current or the maximum current, we can say ESM divided by RS plus 2 RF. I told you 4 diodes, 2 RF plus RL. Next we have EDC, IDC into RL, same as that, 2 ESM by pi. Expressions, okay, EDC. Next PDC, PDC is equal to I square DC into RL is equal to 4 divided by pi square into IM square into RL. Okay, so let me explain this. So the IDC and the IRMS are same as full wave rectifier. IDC is equal to 2 IM by pi, IRMS is equal to IM by root 2. IM is equal to ESM divided by 2 RS plus 2 RF because of 4 diodes plus RL. EDC is equal to IDC into RL, that is the same as full wave rectifier, 2 ESM by pi. PDC is equal to IDC square into RL is equal to 4 divided by pi square into IM square by RL into RL, that is the same as full wave rectifier only. Only the change here is this 2 RF. In the IM equation only this 2 RF is changed. Next PAC, power input, I square DC into RL, that is same as full wave rectifier. I am rewriting it again, IM square into RL, PAC, power input. Next efficiency, neta is equal to 8 RL, same as full wave rectifier, 8 RL, pi square into RS plus 2 RF plus RL, same as of it. Neta max is equal to same as full wave rectifier, 81.2%, and gamma ripple factor is equal to 0.48. So this is for bridge rectifier. The bridge rectifier's equations are same as the full wave rectifier equations. List some of the advantages of the bridge rectifier. The first advantage of the bridge rectifier is the current in both the primary and secondary of the power transformer flows for the entire circuit. the current flows for the entire circuit, and hence it is very small size and less cost. The second advantage is no center tap is required. And the third advantage is due to pure alternating current in the secondary of the transformer gets utilized effectively. Okay. And this diode, this bridge rectifier is used in multiple applications where large powers are required. Okay. These are the few advantages of the bridge rectifiers. Okay. And then we have few disadvantages of the bridge rectifier. The only disadvantage of the bridge rectifier is the use of the 4 diodes as compared to 2 diodes in full wave rectifier. So this causes additional voltage drop as indicated by term 2RF in the equation IM instead of RF. This reduces the output voltage. So what are the few applications of the bridge rectifier? Few applications of bridge rectifier are used as a rectifier in the power circuits to convert AC to DC, in rectifier type meters to convert AC voltage to measured DC, and in power supply circuits. Okay. So overview, we can say that the bridge rectifier is a full wave rectifier circuit using 4 diodes forming a 4 arms of the electrical bridge. Instead of RF, we have forward resistance. In bridge rectifier we have 2 RF which appears in the expressions. We know that. And the peak inverse rating of the diode is ESM and not 2 ASM in the bridge rectifier. Okay. So this is about the bridge rectifier.